Welcome back to Spring Into Math 5. This is Mr. Stein here again, and today we're going to talk about graphing real-world problems. Okay, so as you've realized by now, in every chapter we have at least one lesson where we talk about real-world problems. This chapter is no different, except this time we're going to talk about graphing them. All right, so we're going to start out with this problem. We have Tony, and he's going to start at the origin, 0, 0. Remember, the origin is where the x and the y meet. Then he's going to walk 5 streets to the east or the right, then 4 blocks north or up, and then 2 blocks west or left. All right, so we're really focusing on 2 questions. What coordinate does he stop at, and how far is he from his starting point? Okay, so let's take a look. All right, so I wrote it down at the bottom so we can kind of keep track. So let's take a look at Tony's journey. All right, so he started at the origin, which is 0, 0. So he then walks 5 streets to the east or the right. So we're basically going over 5 on the x-axis. So we're going to be right here and put a little line at 5. All right, then he's going to go 4 blocks north or up. All right, so he's going to go 4 blocks north or up. So I'm going to put a little dot there because that's not going to be our point. And then he's going to go 2 blocks west or left. So we're going to go over 2. All right, so our ordered pair is going to be, you can see 3 on the x, and then 4 on the y. So we're over at 3, 4. So if we go back to our other question, so Tony is at 3, 4, and that's where he stops at. And so now we got to figure out how far he is from his starting point. All right, so now this is a little different question. It didn't ask how far he went, it's asked how far he is from his starting point. So then I'm going to see if I can change colors here. We're gonna jump to where he goes. So I'll change it to blue. So it's just like what we basically did, except we're not going to go all the way over and then come back. We're just going to go over 3. So we go 1, 2, 3, and then we go up 4. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I go back to this other page, how far is he from his starting point? You know, he's 7 away from where he started out. Okay, let's take a look at this next one. Suppose the school is located at 4, 2. So we're going to mark an S for school at 4, 2. Then we're going to have a library, and that is 2 blocks right and 1 block up from the school. So we're going to mark an L for the library at that location. And then the park is located 3 blocks right and 2 blocks down from the library, and we're going to mark a P at that location. So now we're just kind of finding one point and then finding all the rest based on that location. All right, so I'm going to have to slide back and forth just to kind of keep a track. So the first point we're looking for is we're marking an S at 4, 2. Okay, so you switch back to red. I think that's a little easier for you guys to see. All right, so we're looking for 4, 2. So we're going to go over 4 on our x-axis. I'll put a little x just to keep us organized. And then we're going to go up. All right, so we're looking for 4, 2. All right, so we're going to go over 4 and up 2. So we go over 4, up 2. So we have our point right here. And so that's an S. All right, so we have S marked there. Now, let's slide back. Now we have a library, and that's going to be 2 blocks right and 1 block up. All right, so we're going 2 right and 1 up. All right, so we're going to go 2 right, so 1, 2, and up 1. So we have our there, we have our L, so we have our library right there at 6, 3. Okay, now the park, we're going to locate the park, and this is located 3 blocks right and 2 blocks down from the library. So we're going to go over 3 and down 2. All right, so let's go over 3, so we have 1, 2, 3, and down 2, so our park is right here. So now let's just go ahead and label our points. So we have the S is going to be at, you can see it's at 4, 2. All right, we have our library at 6, 3. And then we have our park at 9 and 1. So 9, 1. Okay. So anytime you're using coordinate grids and graphing real-world problems, just take your time, walk through it, make sure you're really following the instructions. And the thing too is, like on this example, we had to find that first point. So accurately finding that first point based on knowing that you go over first, up second, or over and down, whichever one it is, it really predicates that you're going to get the right answer on all the rest. All right, I know that's a quick one. I'll see you next time.